Hi guys, today I'll show you how to download Sonic Unleashed on PC on the Xenia emulator. It's quite simple. You just gotta download the newest Xenia Canary build. I'll link it in the description. You just press this and you should get a zip file should download on your PC. You just unpack it and you should get something like this. You just leave it for now, you don't need it right now. Then you need to get your Sonic Unleashed ISO file. Now you press Xenia Canary, open it and close it. You get this file, Xenia Canary config.toml. You open it and you have to look for Vulkan, right? And it should be the first thing that pops up. Just let me look for it real quick, because okay, just look for GPU equals anny and Vulkan should be here, right? This right here. If you search up Vulkan here, you should find it easily. And what you gotta do here is delete this and write Vulkan here. And that's all. That's very important. Without the key will crash, so don't forget to do it. Next thing you want to do is search up vsync, and you see this. Delete the 16 and write 8 instead, and save it. And that's all. You can run the game now. But if you have first I'll show you how to run the game. You just open Xenia, file, open, and you just press your ISO file that you downloaded or had already, and the game will work perfectly. It should work just fine. I'll showcase it in a moment, but first I have an important thing to say. If you have an AMD GPU like me, it's important to, well, it's not really necessary, but it really makes the game way better, because in some levels, for example Jungle or Joyride, the grass just glitches out and you just can't see anything. So you have to download Unleashed Mod Manager, ISO Extractor, and this mod right here. I'll link them all in the description. So first you download this, just press start download here. You've got a zip file, you extract it and you get this. So you press this right here, choose ISO folder, you look for your ISO file. Once you find it, you press OK and press go. It'll basically just get turned into a file, like a folder with files like these. Just basically, disassemble the ISO file. It'll get something like this. I'm not sure if if you need to do it, but it definitely makes modding way easier. So once you do that, you open Unleashed Mod Manager. The first time you start it up, you'll have to choose your mods directory. So you should, when you download the mod, right, you should make a folder for it and basically just put the mod in the folder, look for the folder that the mod's in, and select that folder so that you can so you can select the mods here. For me, my mod folder is right here. I press select folder and that's it. Then you look for your game executable. So basically you look for your Xenia Canary file. Wait, that's what executable? This is the game executable, right? So you look for the file that you got after the compiling, maybe not the compiling, maybe that's the wrong word, but just look for the folder what you got after extracting the ISO, and look for a file called default.exe XEX, right? This is right here. You just select it, open, and that's it. And the last thing the mod manager will ask you to do is look for your emulator executable. You just got this folder right here with your Xenia canary. Just press it, look for exe file, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. And now, this is important, you change DirectX 12 to Vulkan, and select VSync. That's important because if you don't do it, Warhawk stages will be unplayable basically, because your frames, if you have a good PC obviously, because your frames will be so high that you won't be able to do some sections in a game. And that's basically all. So now, once you set up your mod manager, you refresh your mod list, and this should appear right here if you did everything correctly. You check it, save checked mods, and now if you're using the mod manager, you have to start the game through Unleashed mod manager and click save install content and launch Unleashed every single time you want to play the game. Otherwise the mod won't load, and those 2 levels that glitch out will just still glitch out, obviously. Okay, so you start the game, and now it's gonna start, right? And now you can play your game. It should work completely fine, no crashes, no nothing. But there's there's like small graphic bugs, but they're not really that bad. I'll actually show you. I'll play one stage. I'll skip the cutscene because that's not important. So basically, you'll get screen flickering sometimes, and to fix that, you just gotta press F5. The screen flickering always happens on the first stage in the game, at the part with the bridge. But trust me, it doesn't happen anywhere else, and if it does, it happens very occasionally. So it's not a huge problem. So once you get there, I'll be there in a moment. See, it's glitching out. What you gotta do is press F5 on your keyboard, and it just fixes itself instantly. So if that ever happens again, just press F5, and that's all, and it fixes itself. But trust me, it happens very rarely, and almost never in the actual stages in game. Now, normally, if you still had DirectX 12 turned on, the game would just simply crash right now on this cutscene, but because you switched it to Vulkan, it doesn't crash. I'll also skip this cutscene. Now, there's one more thing. It might be pretty annoying, but it's not really big of a deal. So basically, some items like collectibles, such as discs, books, and lives, they don't render properly. You can't see them, you can only see the aura that's normally surrounds them. Oh, see, the glitch happened again, but it's gone. It's not really that bad. I can just press F5 and it'll fix itself. So back to what I was saying. Lives, discs, and books don't render. You only see the aura that surrounds them, but you can see the medals normally, so it's really not such big of a deal. The game is normally playable. Once I get to one of them, I'll just show you what it looks like. Collectibles have blue auras and lights have green arrows. That's the only way you can tell them apart for now. as far as I'm aware, this is the best way to play this game right now on a PC. I couldn't find any tutorials on it anywhere on YouTube. Okay, now look, this right here is a collectible. You can see the blue aura and no model, but you can normally pick it up, and lights looks exactly the same, but they have a blue aura instead of a green aura instead of a blue one. Yeah, I'll just finish this level, show that the game is completely playable. Also just play the game a bit after this with no commentary. You can stay if you want to watch, see how the game performs. I can just leave because I told everything that's important, so everything's important now. So this is how you run Sonic Unleashed, how you play Sonic Unleashed on your PC on the Xenia emulator without crashes. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Yeah, now I'll just stop talking and let you watch if you wanna stay or not. If you wanna stay and just watch the gameplay.
is that thing?
Well, Sonic, prepare to be sunk.
Remember, Doctor, it is not yet complete. Handle it gently.
Silence!
Looks like we've got to beat that thing to get by.
Go! Fire all weapons! Status critical! Go! Fire all weapons!
Inadvisable, Doctor.
Energy levels dropping. What a disaster! Retreat!
Cool!
Yay! Made it, Sonic!
No problem!
What? Sonic! Hey! Oh!
Well, I think I'll end the video here. I think it was enough gameplay to show that the game actually works and doesn't crash. Well, I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful. Well, bye.